Hey everybody, it's me, Sandra. I'm trying to make a habit of coming on here since I haven't gone on too often. The reason why I came on today was because for some reason I'm feeling kind of and I don't know why. I'm usually pretty good at controlling my emotions, and for some reason I am feeling kind of a little sad today. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the change of the climate. Also, one of the things that helped me when I had gotten depression 9 years ago was that I had to learn how to focus on myself. And when I have a tendency of focusing on other people in my family instead of myself, I have a tendency of starting to feel a little blue, a little overwhelmed, and that's not good. I feel like I'm not focusing on the things that are best for me right now. One of the problems, I guess, with being a mom and just being the person that I am, I always tend to push my feelings aside instead of worrying about myself as number one. I'm not like depressed or anything. I just don't feel myself. I just feel kind of blah. Um, I don't know why. I think I need a really serious vacation. And I think I need to have a vacation with nobody else, just me. I plan on visiting my family in Puerto Rico, and I think it'd be best if I go by myself without anybody else. That way I could spend time with my family for as long as I want. And then the rest of the time I could visit the other parts of Puerto Rico. Again, I don't know why I feel so blah today. So I made sure that I went to the gym. I haven't been to the gym since. Hi, how are you? Ah, good, fun. I can see somebody on here. Yeah, I was just talking about feeling kind of blah today. I went to the gym. I hadn't been back to the gym since after um, the holidays. And the gym always helps me feel better, because it gets endorphins and stuff. And since I had such a big break since Christmas time to start working out again. I have to start working out again because when I don't work out, I'm very, very, very critical on myself. I've always been this way. I think a lot of it was when I was a little girl. I was really skinny my whole life, and my dad used to like to tease me a lot because he found enjoyment out of teasing me. So I get really hard on myself when I don't stay disciplined. Like I've always been very disciplined with going to the gym. I've been disciplined about writing, and I haven't been writing lately, and I'm pretty mad at myself. I wanted to show you guys what I've done with my manuscript, and I'm working on it today. So this is my manuscript. Let me lift it up here. This is my manuscript, and this is all that I've written on it. And a lot of it I have to just take out. It's just some of it I wrote like if it was a diary. A lot of it I have to take out. I wanted to finish telling you guys about when I got diagnosed with scleroderma. I told you guys a little bit about it, how when my hand started hurting me. I didn't tell you all the stuff that happened after that. After my hand started hurting me, things like rapidly started getting worse for me very quickly. Like it went from my hands starting to hurt to my skin getting super, super tight on my arms. My arms, yeah, my arms actually on the bottom part of my arms, it got really, 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 really shiny and tight. Delana, I wanted to tell you, I think I want you to do my makeup when I do my shoot with Kimber, hopefully at the end of this month. So I'm going to message you about that. I'm sorry, I'm talking to somebody that I know is a makeup artist. So yeah, my skin had gotten really, really, really shiny on my arms and my wrists and stuff like that. One of the things that was really hard when I first got sick, yes, going down to Puerto Rico, absolutely. Breathe some fresh air and just be around some Puerto Rican people. You know, the food, everything. I can't wait to. I haven't been back to Puerto Rico. My goodness, I'd say it's been about, gosh, close to 20 years since the last time I went back. I don't really have a relationship with my parents, so that's pretty much one of the reasons why I haven't been back to Puerto Rico. My mom is not an easy person to get along with. Me and her share the same birthday, which is January 31st. And she's not a, she did what she had to do. She raised us, but as far as everything else that went on with being a mom, she was really horrible at it. So, anyway, when I got sick, nobody in my family came to help me. Absolutely nobody. My brother lived in California, so I was in Las Vegas, and he was just, it's only a 5 hour drive to San Diego. Actually, it's just an 45-minute to an hour flight. So he had no excuse for that. And when you're sick like that and everything starts falling apart and it really messes, it really messes with my, it messes with your head when when you have an autoimmune disease, any kind of disease, whether it's depression, autoimmune arthritis or anything like that. Especially when you're like myself, who I'm used to taking care of myself. Even when I was married, I was used to taking care of myself. Nobody in my family came to help me, and that's one of the things that was really hard for me to accept. You know, because you start wondering, you know, what did I do that made me such a person that nobody, you know, my own family wants to help. So that was really messed my head with my head for a while. I don't know what my parents deal with that kind of stuff is. I don't know why they are kind of cold like that. They might be the old ways of thinking. I'm not necessarily going to say the Puerto Rican way of thinking, but I just think the old ways of thinking from my parents' generation. My parents were in their 70s. Is children don't really matter too much, and you always have to obey and respect your parents and stuff like that. So they weren't there helping me. They never even came to visit. As a matter of fact, they had come to visit my brother in California, and my mom had made up some kind of excuse that there was no phone reception, and that's why she didn't visit us. So yeah, that was another thing that I couldn't really forgive her for, but I did. I did at the time. I forgave her. What made me stop talking to my mom was I was now living in Florida, and I actually bought my parents tickets to come visit in Florida. Even though I was living on Social Security disability, I bought tickets for my parents to visit because I wanted my kids to like actually see their grandparents. And even that, after my mom was visiting, she let it slip that she had went to visit her sister when her sister hurt her back in New York. And that was like a really big blow to me because she was capable of paying her own ticket and visiting her sister in New York, who my aunt has grown children, and even had children living with her at the time when that happened. And I was out in Vegas, just me and my kids, and she couldn't take a flight out to visit me there. So I think that's kind of why I've been feeling kind of blue lately. My mom and I, like I said, we share the same birthday, January 31st, and then my younger brother's birthday is February 2nd, and then my dad's birthday is Valentine's Day. So we all kind of have our birthdays together. So even though I don't like to admit it, I do have certain characteristics from my mom and my dad. The characteristics I have from my mom is, I guess, like, because I feel things pretty deeply. Um, I think that's what I had gotten from her, because anything else with my mom, I'm completely different. I'm not cold-hearted. Won't say the word, but I'm not cold like that. And my dad, I got the I think the wild side that I always have in me that wants to do bad things, and I try to keep control of it. Um, I won't tell you things that cross my mind sometimes, but I have it in control. So, so when I got sick, like I was saying, that's what I was dealing with. Nobody coming to visit, everything, and it put a big emotional strain on me. I didn't. I, things started like rapidly getting worse. Like I couldn't walk too well. It happened really fast when all that stuff started happening. I used to drive a 5-speed car, and I remember it got so painful for my hands to shift the gears or to press the clutch that I had to have my daughter, who, when I got sick, she was only 9 and my son was 5. So I had to have her shift the gears for me once, because my hands were hurting me so badly. And that was because I had gangrene on my fingertips and my fingers. So she had to shift the gear for me and drive home. I had to sell that car because of that. I think about all the things that I was going through while this was happening to me, all the bad stuff, and the fact that I was doing it on my own. That's probably why when I finally moved to Florida and I sold my house, and I thought I was going to have help out here, but I didn't. I think that's probably why I had my kind of my breakdown, because I was strong for so long, and then finally I moved to a state where my kids were close to their dad again, and they had other family members on his side of the family, so I didn't have to worry so much anymore. And I think once that happened, my whole body just gave up, and it was pretty scary. It was pretty scary when you get that mentally sick like that. I didn't think I was going to get out of it. I my mindset, when you're like that, you don't think things. When I think about the way I was thinking then, I get like, wow, I can't even believe I was thinking like that. That it's really scary that when you're depressed, the way your mind thinks about crazy shit, even though you don't want to, or you'll obsess about crazy shit. I was so different than the way I am now. I worried so much about when when the people in my ex-husband's family wasn't helping me and all that kind of stuff. I took it personal, very, very personal. Like, what was it that I did? Why are they like this to me? And now I know, like, I really don't give a shit. Like, it was nothing that I did. They were just fucked up to begin with. They just showed me how fucked up they were. They just showed me how fucked up they were when I needed all this help and nobody was there to help me. That shows a lot about people. And then when I started doing well for myself mentally, all of a sudden, these people wanted to be around you again like that. It's almost like they see you stable and they want to mess with you some more. That's what it felt like to me. That's pretty much it. This isn't going to be a really long video. I just wanted to try to make sure that I make videos every day. I've been focusing again on back to working out and planning my trip to Puerto Rico, because I really think that if I go by myself, it's going to be better for me to go by myself. And that's about it, guys. Just wanted to just keep you guys updated, and I'll make some more videos. Just not too much going on with my life right now. It's kind of boring as hell. I mean, boring as hell. So I will, even photo shoots. I've been invited to do photo shoots. I just haven't really been feeling it. I think I've just got to get things that I've been putting off. I think I just need to concentrate on it and stop using excuses. Like, this book needs to get published already. I just hate reading it and reliving it and everything. That's what happens to me when I read it. I relive all the moments. But I think the parts that are affecting me really badly like that are the parts that are really good to keep in the book, because they will help somebody. Absolutely will help somebody. So with that said, I see you guys. Hopefully I will make another video tomorrow. Have a great day. I'm sorry these videos are kind of lame, but I am doing my best. Have a great day. Bye.